This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is a video review of the DNA upgrade kit for Transformers Legacy Evolution, Armada Optimus Prime. I'm going to make a brief disclaimer before I start this review. This is for all intents and purposes an overview of the parts from this upgrade kit. I've not applied all the parts onto my Optimus Prime. I have not applied all of the parts of the DNA kit onto it, either because some I wasn't interested in, or some looked like they were difficult to apply, and I didn't think it was worth getting them on, or a bit of both reasons. So, getting this figure out of the way, so you can... Hold on. Just want to get this back here. As you may have noticed, I already got some parts of the upgrade kit on my Armada Prime already. As you can see on the box, it shows the new shoulder pads, the red piece that goes on the chest, the new gun, and the new waist skirt that goes on the front. I've applied these pieces onto my Armada Prime already, so let's get this out of the way. Continue talking about the box. As you can see, I got this for $45 from Toy Arena. I got this at their booth in the Frank and Son warehouse in the City of Industry, Los Angeles, California. So I'm going to show you all the sides of the box, as I usually do in my video reviews of toys. Here's back. As you can see, all the pieces in it. You got the feet extensions here with thrusters on the bottom, new waistskirt piece for the front and the back. I believe these are parts to I don't know what these are. Actually, at first I thought they were to help apply this back piece on the waist, but then I realized I saw some pieces here for the arms or the legs that look like these on the internet, and that's what they may be for. I don't know. I haven't put these on yet. I got some nice articulated hands here, some panels here and here, I believe, to cover up the back of the truck. The big hands showing in the back of truck mode. The hands from his super mode, actually. I don't know what these red pieces are for. I know this one goes on the chest, and this is the new gun he comes with. So let's show you. Here's a plastic tray they come on. Let's see. I already put the red piece on my Armada Prime, as you've seen. I got the shoulder pads on this already. I'm going to show you my Armada Prime, the shoulder pads. These may look, at first glance, they look like the shoulder pads he comes with, but as you can see on the top, they're quite a bit longer. They no longer line up with the top of the shoulder pads. And let's see. Then you got this gun here. Or, was there. Here it is. Here's his gun. The new one, contrary to what looks like, the gray part doesn't come off the black part, but it does combine with the gun he comes with. However, I've lost it. I don't know where it is. Not to worry, I'm pretty sure it's in a box with a bunch of other Transformers parts I don't use anymore. I just haven't bothered looking for it before this review. And these are the pipes for his blasters that he wears on his forearms in robot mode, and usually go on the back here, this peg here, in his super mode. You can actually put them on his new gun, and that's the way it's shown on the box. So, what else is there? She got, these are where the two little red pieces went. I'm not sure exactly what they were for. I'm looking at the instructions right now. According to the instructions, they go here, but I'm not sure. I don't know what functionality they serve over there. So, moving on. So you got the red piece here. Here they are on the figure. I mean, it's just the new part I'm putting on here is just one. It's just one new piece I'm putting here on the chest. And the way you apply this is the way they're shown. Sorry, I keep confusing words. The way it's shown to be applied is take off the red piece it comes with. You may need a bit of force because it does sort of snap in there, but does come off eventually. Then you put the new red piece where it used to be, and then you put the old red piece on top of that. So, right. What's cool about this, you can always take it off. Comes off easier than the red piece comes with. It does cover up these two gray areas quite nicely. Now this is accurate. He did these the parts of his shoulder on his chest were gray in the cartoon. But I do like this new look for it. We can cover. We have this red piece folding out over those gray parts. It looks very much like the third-party Armada Optimus Prime from Fans Hobby called Naval Commander, which is another great update of this character. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is I do like the new gun. I like the shape of the front here, this gray piece, even though it doesn't come off. And I'm okay because I like the look of this, even though it's not accurate to the gun he actually used in the cartoon. The gun he actually comes with, you may notice, doesn't change size. I did show off this new third-party telescoping Armada Prime third-party gun. This is actually about the same length as the new one. It's just that the new one also has some length going behind the handle too with this piece. I never bothered combining. And I didn't much like the combined mode. You just have like an overly long gun, unless he holds it with both hands, but then that limits posability with the figure. So I'll keep it like this. It looks great. It's got a nice length to it. Suitable for super mode, which is the mode I have him in most of the time. All right, let's continue. You got these panels here. You've actually seen these on the front of the box, so even if you haven't noticed them. These go on the shoulders. I believe in vehicle mode, these are parts meant to cover up the super mode fists in truck mode. You can get them like down like this, and you can obviously see that's how they are on the box. However, I don't like how it adds an extra layer of kibble to the shoulders. Sure, I didn't notice them on the box, but now that I know they're there, I don't like seeing them, so just to keep these off. Right here that's actually the regular waistcoat. I already have the new one on here, and these can lift up individually, so you can get and these can unlock the forward movement of the legs without having to move the whole waistcoat upward. So now you just move one part of the waistcoat up whenever the leg goes up. Next, talk about the hands. I still got the Tim Hayda ones, so you can obviously see through these hands. These ones it comes with these are the articulated ones. I was worried about how limiting they are, not just because they don't have a hole that goes all the way through, but these tab into, but that these peg holes would tab in to place in a slot and be stuck there, but it's actually better than I thought. You can actually a whole groove here in this hand, so it can actually have this peg hole down here or up here. I honestly wish that this didn't have a peg hole that stopped at the bottom. I wish the hole would go all the way through like they did on the hands I have on my Armada Optimus Prime right now. I did a review of the Tim Hayda third-party Armada Optimus Prime upgrade pieces. I still prefer these ones, but if you want hands with more articulation, you just get... you don't even have to... screw these on. These just snap into the peg holes. That's the beauty part of these Tim Hayda ones. But you do have to unscrew the hands it comes with, unfortunately. But we're probably never going to use those because those are really, the ones it comes with, really awful. So you can just snap this in. Obviously, there is an option to screw these in place, but I prefer not to do it, not to use those. Because sometimes I may just have him hold a weapon with a really long handle, and it'll go all the way through this hole. Yeah, and you just screw this on and twist the hand. Yeah, so you don't have to screw. So the good thing is you don't have to screw it in. It's nice that you have the option of just popping it into the mushroom bag. Yeah, very cool. You got a nice range of articulation with these fingers. Not a whole lot, but really good range. And you have the option of taking out the peg hole. Yeah, now it looks really cool. So as for the rest of these, I'm not gonna go over this. It's meant to remove this whole, I'm gonna try to show it as best as I can. This whole back piece, and it's got a pin, held in by a pin, and you gotta push it out. And I don't think it's worth it because I just keep this up here anyways with this turret attached. I know it's got a tool to push that out, but I'm not going to bother. I mean, this comes with a tool to push that pin out and get this in. So lastly, I'm going to go over the feet. So push this in here. These are nice. This is supposed to be pretty nice looking foot extensions, but it's not really liking how it looks here, especially when I'm picking it up and playing with it, because these are sort of popping out from the bottom of the feet, and it only really attaches at the toe part, so I don't bother keeping these on here. So, final thoughts on this kit. I know it sounded a bit like Jabman025 there. Definitely adds a lot when it comes to posability. Especially if you don't have any third-party hands for this Armada Prime. Yet, you do get more posing options with new hands and the new gun that can combine with the turret and the gun Armada Optimus Prime comes with. But in terms of looks and playability, it doesn't add much. You just get the shoulder pads and the waistskirt and the new chest armor, which you may not necessarily use since it's not show accurate. Although you should like the new shoulder pads. On the original toy and the way he looked in the cartoon, the shoulder pads were longer, going to the sides. This paint's really clean. About as clean as you can... about as clean as you can expect from a third-party set. The new waistskirt helps with posability, as I was talking about earlier, so you don't have to flip up that whole thing whenever it's moving just one of his legs outward. Nevertheless, I think, at least for me, it's not worth the money I spent to buy it. I'm glad I had it. I'm glad I have it, but I don't feel like it's worth the money I spent on this upgrade kit. At least not for the way I've used it so far. Problem being is Armada Prime, the legacy one, is already so good on its own. The only problems it really needed fixing or upgrading were a few minor ones, and one of them was already fixed in how I replaced the hands it came with the Tim Hato ones, with the peg holes that go all the way through his hand. And this DNA kit only fixed one other minor problem, which was it didn't have independently moving waistskirt pieces on the front. And the other upgrade pieces, I feel either don't look great when I put them on my Armada Optimus Prime, or I don't feel like they're worth the trouble of trying to get them on him. I'm talking about the gray rear piece in particular there. And also the feet extensions. I don't like how they still pop out a lot when I attach them to the feet. I think some gap fillers would have been better, or have them attach more securely onto the feet. I don't think they were a bad idea. They just don't look good when I pick up and play with the figure. And I like the gun, but just like with the new red piece on his chest, I like the way it looks, but some people may not want it because it's not something they saw in the cartoon. So once again, I'm glad I have this upgrade kit. I just feel it doesn't do enough for me to warrant the price I paid for it. At least that's what I think right now, with how I only want to use half of the pieces in the set, mainly because Legacy Evolution, Commander Class, Armada Optimus Prime was such a great figure out of the box. Although I do think it looks a bit better with the new gun, the new chest piece, and it's more show accurate with the longer shoulders. Please like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it for my review. Bye.